all God, right? Hi, my name is Nathan Chin. I go to the Breaker CG, and I went to the Japan trip this summer in July. On the plane ride to Tokyo, I was reading a book about praying for Japan, and then one of the flight attendants was really curious about the book we were reading, and then she struck up a conversation with me, asking me what's the book about and about prayer. And long story short, we had a great conversation about this Japan and the spirituality, the culture. And then the funny story is that when we landed in Tokyo, we had to take a connecting flight to Osaka. And as we were waiting in the gate to go to Osaka, the same flight attendant comes up to us and is like, "Oh, I'm actually taking the same flight." Not only that, but her seat was right next to our leaders who speak Japanese. And so it just felt like God was just like, yeah, just bring this person to us. And it felt like that was like the theme of the trip. Like God would just bring people to us. We weren't even though we were going, but God just brought those people. And so and that person actually was able to come to one of our events, and yeah, it was just really awesome to see this God working in the midst of us trying to outreach people, but people actually coming to us. And so that was really cool. Yeah, it was like I could have met any other flight attendant and they would not have been in the same flight with us. And the fact she went the same plane with us and sat right next to Brian, as her assigned seat was right next to Brian. It's just, you can't make it up, right? It's all God, right? Yeah. I think one thing was really cool being in Japan is that when we were visiting the church, and the first Sunday we were there, like just hearing worship songs in a different language, in Japanese. Although I'm not Japanese, I didn't understand what they're saying, but like it was just awesome to see that God is a global God, right? Like he's a God of everywhere, right? Not just here in the States, in the West. Like God's everywhere, and just to hear worship music, worship songs sung in a different language, it really reflected that God's heart for the nations, and God's heart like this people worship God in all different countries and all different types of languages, and it's a really beautiful sight to see. And so definitely being in Japan, seeing that, seeing a different culture and how people just worship the Lord in their culture and their language is really cool. Honestly, not all of us are called to go long term, right? To go to this country or that country, and some are, but I think we're all called to be mission in our lives and learn. And I think being at the well, having that short-term mission opportunity is pretty awesome, that we can get to go to different countries and just really learn. I think that's a really big thing. Even I experienced in Japan is just to learn the different culture and how other people worship God, right? And so I really encourage people who are hesitant or just like afraid or just don't know where to start, to take that leap of faith and go. Going to this trip in Japan was actually my first time ever going to a mission trip. I've been in church all my life, but that was the first time, and I learned a lot. And one also thing that a takeaway I wanted to bring back is to really encourage the body, encourage the church, my brothers and sisters, to be more missional in our lives, not only, but also to go to the nations and all that. And so I think it's here at the well, it's a pretty awesome opportunity that we get to go to different countries and just learn more about what God is doing around the world. So I encourage you to come, consider it.